Welcome to this National Convention celebrating our 69th year as a National Association of Catholic Schools, Colleges, and Universities. In 1941, the then Archbishop of Manila, the last American Archbishop Michael Doherty, began an association which is now known as the Catholic Educational Association of the Philippines. Then, it grew to become a national association, not only in Metro Manila, but now inclusive of the whole archipelago of our country. We are about to kick off a very important meeting, a very important convention, not only because about 2,600 plus delegates are in attendance, gathered in the next 3 days, but more importantly, because we will be sharing and synergizing our efforts in being stewards of creation. Let me just give you a short overview of what we are doing as an association. For this year, our focus is on our being stewards of creation. This stems from the association's 3-year strategic plan, which we began in Tagaytay City during our planning session. The 3-year strategic plan covers 5 major growth areas. Number 1, we need to strengthen our organization and we need to capacitate our organization. Number 2 is that we need to deliver more programs that are research-based. Number 3 is our commitment to advocate for private education and to advocate for Catholic schools in particular. Number 4 is to strengthen our networking and partnership in and among our member institutions, but also with partner organizations. And number 5 is that in order to move on, we need to generate resources for the good of our association so that we can better serve the needs of our poor and struggling schools. Please take note, CEAP is not simply to be identified with the big ones, the big colleges and universities. Rather, CEAP is made up of the small, struggling schools owned by dioceses and parishes, owned by mission congregations in the far-flung barrios of the archipelago, on the mountaintops, near the fisherfolk villages. These places are places in which our schools continue to thrive. Central to the organizational strengthening is what we have started for the past 2 years, which is regionalization. CEAP is only as good as its regions. Thus, we need to foster an enabling environment for the empowerment of our regions and member schools so that emerging issues and concerns affecting private education in particular and the nation in general are immediately addressed. Thus, CEAP should not be simply NCR-based. Rather, we need to listen to the concerns of the regions, especially the regions up north and down south in Mindanao. CEAP national and regional offices collaborate in ensuring quality education. We need to ensure good governance and Catholic character of our member schools, and continuous training and development of school administrators, personnel, and faculty. CEAP programs focus on living its role as stewards of Catholic education, maintaining the Catholic religion as the core of our curriculum, and ensuring that Catholic education assumes the mission of evangelization. We have programs which I have shared time and time again that we hopefully deliver in and through the regions, cascading down to the classroom. These are what we call transformative Catholic education programs. Number 1, justice and peace education. Number 2, environment education. Number 3, engage citizenship and political education. Number 4 is poverty reduction. And number 5, gender and development. The common denominator in all of this is the empowerment of our young people, the empowerment of our children. This is the flagship program of CEAP, which is Bidahan. I have heard that the Bishops' Conference of the Philippines in December will declare a year for the youth because the United Nations will declare this coming 2011 as the year of young people. I have also heard that the CBCP would like to revitalize the SCA, or the Student Catholic Action, which has been a powerful force for youth empowerment in the 50s and 60s and early 70s. But unfortunately, it died down in the years of martial law. Once again, we would like to enliven our schools to bring about SCA, not only among Catholic schools, but now in non-sectarian schools all over the country, because young people are truly the force of change in our society and agents of evangelization of the church. Thus, we need to be in assistance or to assist the work of our dear friends from the Department of Education, from the Commission on Higher Education, and from the Technology, Skills, and Development Authority, or TESDA. We are very happy that the administration of President Noy has appointed, of the 3 agencies, 2 of our own, and we say they are our own. And hopefully they will continue to advocate and work for this. That is why this morning I would like to present once again the foremost concern of our poor and struggling schools is what we have presented to Brother Armin, which is our letter on September the 1st of this year. Namely, signed by the members of the National Board. Number 1 is to expand the Educational Service Contracting, or the ESC. Number 2 is to abolish the EBS, which has been for the past years been partisan politicized. Number 3 is to expand, which I think Brother Armin is doing slowly, expand the beneficiaries from 700,000 to 1 million beneficiaries, and hopefully the 300,000 to be added will come from the provincial schools. Next is to extend ESC not only to the high school, but now to the grade school, dear brother. Not only also that the recipients be the teachers of the high school, but now the teacher subsidy be included in the ESC, but included also in the grade school. Because a good number of our Catholic schools in the provinces really survive simply because of the assistance of the Department of Education through the Fund for Assistance to Private Education.